We have questions coming in, but I want to read this to you and ask you a couple of questions, and we'll get these questions are coming in so fast. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in 1965 went to Jamaica, delivered a remarkable convocation address at the University of West Indies, the Mona campus in Jamaica. Right after he gave that convocation, he was taken to your father's grave where he laid flowers and paid tribute. He said this in Jamaica, and I want to quote this for those who are viewing this evening. Marcus Garvey is the first man of color in the history of the United States to lead and develop a mass movement. He was the first man on a mass scale and level to give millions of Negroes a sense of dignity and destiny and make the Negro feel he was somebody. You gave us, he said to the people of Jamaica, you gave us Marcus Garvey, you gave Marcus Garvey to the United States of America, and he gave to the millions of Negroes in the United States a sense of personhood, a sense of manhood, and a sense of somebodyness. I get a feeling, Dr. Garvey, that this quotation from Dr. King will be cited centuries from now about, you know, what he said about your father, putting your father at the center, the John the Baptist, if you will, of the civil rights movement. My question to you here, though, because I watched a joint appearance with you and Professor Greg Carr, who heads the Afro-American Studies Department at Howard University. He underscored the importance of why Barack Obama should move with all deliberate speed to exonerate your father. When we look a century from now, do you get a sense that Obama's inability or reluctance to exonerate your father would be seen as a dark stain in history here, as far as his legacy is concerned?
You know, the short answer, of course, is yes, because, you know, of course, President Obama knows that he stands on the shoulders of people who have gone before him. He's also intelligent, he's also well-read, so he would know the history of Marcus Garvey, as well as Martin Luther King, etc. But I think we have to understand that he was constrained by the system, and he was something of a target in terms of, quotes, him being Black. And, you know, that made him very vulnerable because, you know, quite frankly, I mean, he did not do anything out of the ordinary for Black people per se. So that also is a mark against him, meaning that there was a Black president. What did he move forward in terms of specific programs for Black people to elevate us within the society? When we're at the bottom of every conceivable statistic that you want to mention here within the society, and you can see it in the COVID pandemic, et cetera, et cetera. So yes, I think that will be noted. Again, you know, presidents are constrained by the system. I think it's only President Trump that wasn't constrained by the system. I think everybody else has felt the chains.
I don't think. Look, Dr. Garvey, I don't think you'll get an argument from any of us. the guardrails of the presidency were off the hook, but I understand where you're coming from, and I do understand. You see, I do understand the profound affinity you express for Obama by explaining what he was dealing with. I think there are those who will say, well, Dr. Garvey, I understand where you're coming from, but he should have done it. He should have exonerated your father in the second term.
Well, you know, I don't think that President Biden has the same constraints as President Obama had.
That's very true.
So we are more hopeful that he'll do the right thing, as Spike Lee would say.
So Biden can go off the limb, you know?
Yes.
You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about going to bed and being a Black president. So
no, but nobody will accuse him of being racist in reverse.
This is a light moment in our Q&A interview, this historic forum with Dr. Julius Garvey.